everyone. Welcome. My name is Kathy. The name of my channel is Attic Avenue, and we're here today to do another journey, to go on another journey down Attic Avenue. I appreciate all of you being here. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And when you subscribe, try to remember to register to bid. The information to do that is scrolling at the bottom of the screen. I won't go over all that unless you want me to. Just let me know. Um, I ship from Wisconsin. I use Pirate Ship. And as you all know by now, probably, Pirate Ship has raised their prices again. I don't know if it's because it's getting closer to the holiday seasoning or if it's just another one of their raises that they don't care what's going on with you. They just want their money. But anyway, whatever it is, it happened. So if there's anything else I forgot, I don't mean it as an insult. I just mean it that they keep raising their prices, but we don't get lower prices on anything, it seems like. Anyway, let's get started. The first thing I'm going to offer is what I have taken a picture of, and that is this. It's a bread cutter, bread slicer. You can adjust it to the width of your bread and then how big your loaf is. If you want smaller slices, you'd have to put this back further. You can adjust it very well. And I never use it because I don't make homemade bread, but I thought maybe someone out there might, or even for what are those long loaves you buy? It's a nice bread slicer. My sister Betty used to make homemade bread and use this to slice it up evenly. Let me get it in the chat. It's handy for those that, especially for those that make their own bread or use a bread maker and then they have a bread slicer. Everything comes out perfectly. I broke my fingernail. Hang on just a second. Don't ask me how I do these things. They just happen. But we're going to start it out at, I know they're expensive. So I'm going to start it out at $4 if anyone's interested. Let me go ahead and show it up here again. A wooden bread slicer. Handy for those that make their own bread. Very handy. And it's vintage. It's been around for here in storage for probably a good 10 years anyway. Now, I don't know. I guess I should show you. This does slide up so you can adjust it to whichever size you want. These come out so you can make it thinner or narrower. It's 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 quite adjustable. It has a nice base. The whole thing actually comes out. And it looks like it has a holder for the knife right here when you're not using it right all the time. Perfect, perfect for those that, hi AZ, for those that make their own homemade bread. I know I don't. or make an offer. I'll come down to $3, but I can't go any less than that. These weren't, cheaply made. It's all wood. I guess they're not that expensive. They're out there for like $20 to $30. So $3 is not a bad price. Hi Jeff. Hi AZ. Welcome. And Jeff is right. It's easy to ship because it does come apart so easily. Don't forget, it's also got the knife holder here for when you need to set it down, when you're slicing bread. All right, nobody's interested in that. So let's move along. And I have these are called silicone waffle molds. Okay, there's a set of two, and I'll do it for $1. They can be used in the freezer. You can use these in the oven, and you can use them in the microwave. I think they're real handy. I'll show you one that's open. There's a recipe book inside the one with the box. You get two of them in here. Here's what it looks like on open. It's silicone. You can also make frozen candy or something, or little tiny ice cubes if you like. But anyway, it's specifically kind of made for waffles. And I thought, oh, that would be nice if you could make waffles in the microwave instead of using the hot oven for the whole house. And anyway, you get two of them in the package for $1. Um, but I thought it was great. You could use it in the microwave. Okay, so we got Jeff in at $1. So let's start the countdown. Going once at $1. There is a booklet in there, a couple different languages, but I did look, and it does have the English language for the recipe as well. Going twice. Last call. Well, if I could spell right. Okay, so Jeff, you're getting the box. It comes with the box and all the instructions and everything. So let me write that down for you. 1 minute. Yeah, I thought it would be great to make waffles or like pancake waffle pancakes and not have to turn on the stove and dirty another pan and make a mess that you have to clean up when you just use the microwave. One second, I didn't get quite organized like I should, and it could be worse, I guess. Okay, 1 minute. Thank you, Jeff. I have to get this written down yet. Give me just a minute. Everything's a mess here. Okay, now I gotta find, here we go. Okay, so I got that set aside. Thank you, thank you. And then I actually have another one. This one's like a donut. Same thing, silicone mold, but you can make like cake donuts in the microwave. There's no box or no recipe for this, but I imagine you could use the same pancake recipe. I don't know, but you get that and another waffle one. I'll do these two together for $1. The box has two of them in with the recipe book. Okay, so it looks like AZ actually came in first, but if we wait till, I don't know how strict you want to be on waiting until I get it in the comments. All right, Jeff's in at 2. That settles that. I don't have to worry about. When more than one person wants it, then it kind of makes a difference. Jeff's already in at 2, so we're going once, going twice. Last call. Now, if Jeff wants to sell it to her for 1, that's up to him. But I'm getting 2 from Jeff for it. Okay, I will give the waffle one to AZ, and you'll get the donut one. You know what? There's 2 of these. I didn't realize that. I thought there was only one. They fit together so well. Let's make sure that there's only one waffle one. So I'll just. How about if AZ? How do you want to do this? Do you want the waffle one, Jeff? And I'll give one to. Well, since there's two of them, I gotta charge 50 cents. But he already paid two, so let's just do it. I'll let Lorena have her way. Okay, so let me write it all down so I don't forget. Make sure everybody gets what they're asking for. Okay, let's see. And then there's three of them actually. So three for $1 is $2 is fine. And one waffle will go to AZ and Jeff will pay for it. And Jeff doesn't want the boxes. Got it. But you do want the cookbook, right? There's only one cookbook. Jeff, if you want to give her the recipe through email or something, that's fine, but there's only one cookbook. Okay, I think I got it all squared away now. AZ gets one waffle, Jeff gets one of them, and the donut. Okay, we're all set with that. Thank you, thank you. Those are pretty handy for those that don't like to make messes. I like using the microwave so I don't have to clean up as much. Okay, so there may be more in that box, but I'm not going to check right now because they were so thin. There might be more in that box. Let me double check anyway. I feel like checking. And I'll show you the book while I'm at it. The box is in pretty rough shape, but here's the booklet. That looks like it's brand new and never been used. So you get that. And nope, there's only two of them in the box. I thought maybe they were stuck together like that other one and that there'd be four, but there's only two. So it's okay. Jeff doesn't want the box, so I'm gonna toss that right away. Okay, we got that squared away, I think. And I don't want to forget the booklet. That goes to Jeff. All right, let's see. Oh, here's something that's interesting. All right, let's. This is a pineapple slicer. Now, I saw these online. They go for like $8 to $10. I'm going to do it for $2 if anybody's interested. You can core your pineapples. It's got a space here for slicing them, and then it turns them into, you can cut them, and you got your regular pineapple slices. You don't have to buy canned pineapple slices. You can make your own with your own regular pineapple. I forgot to get Jeff out of there. 1 minute here. Okay. So here you go. The handle comes off, like making it easy cleanup. Snaps back into place. Let's reset it. $1. Pineapple slices. $1. Okay, no interest in that. All right. So let's see what else we've got here. Lisa, if you're here, let me know because I got some postcards here that I set aside for you. Otherwise, I'm going to sell them to whoever wants them. There was a reason I set them aside, and I don't remember. I think it's Mackinac Bridge. Was it Michigan? Well, I'll save the ones I saved for her yet, but the other ones I'll go ahead and sell. Um, this one's in a plastic case. My eyes aren't very good. I can't really, it's just some kind of parade. Whoever had it wanted it for $2 or wanted to sell it for $2. Okay, so you get that. And here's one that's also in a plastic holder. It is I got to get my magnifier on. I cannot read these. This one's a German one, I think. So you get that and this. You'll get both of these. And here's Jimmy and Rosalind and daughter on their mother's porch in Georgia. There's nothing on the back, but I'm going to do 4 for $1 today. This is Albuquerque, New Mexico, and there's nothing on the back. So you get all 4 of these for $1. Okay, no interest in these. How about these 4 for $1? Or 5, I should say. This is blank on the back. It's got a picture of I don't know who. And then you got they're written on 1, 2. You can see there's like a letter. 3. Oops. There's 2 of them here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You get 6 of them for $1. They're all written on. Be kind of interesting to read, I imagine. 6 for $1. Can anybody else hear me? I got Jeff in at $1. Can AZ, are you able to hear me now? Okay. I was worried. It seemed normal here, but I was worried I might be doing something wrong. So I wanted to make sure everybody's okay. All right. We got Jeff in at $1, going once at $1, looking for 2, going twice. Last call. Okay, let me write that down for you, Jeff. One minute. Yeah, I haven't got too many people here. We'll see how long we last. Maybe I'm becoming I thought I was one of the best low pricers out there, and I never have that many people here. 1 minute. Jeff, you didn't want these four for $1. You weren't interested in these at all, were you? While I'm putting this away, just thought I'd ask. That's okay. I'll put these back. And then if Lisa shows up, let me know. I have some cards that I was hanging on to for a long time. Okay, so much for that. Let's see. What else can we do? We might have to get into jewelry. Okay, let's see what we got in here. Okay, we have some rings here. These are cousin rings. They are, I don't know if they got the size on here or not. 8 millimeter gold tone rings. Let's see if I got anything else. Here's some more of them that are still in the original package. These are also cousin. There's 200 pieces, and these are also 8 millimeter. They're the clamp jump rings, or the closure ones. So I'll give you both of these, and they're both 8 millimeter. This has 200 because it's never been opened. Oh, yeah, and this one, I don't know how many there are. And we'll do both of them for $1 if you're interested. Here's what the new one looks like. You get actually get 2 bags there. And then these are all, I would say there's at least 100, if not more, 150 or more than that. All right, we got Pam in at $1. So let's start the countdown. Going once at $1, looking for two. Going twice. Last call. Okay, let me write that down. Alrighty, thank you, Pam. I don't know if they're 14K or not. Let me double check. I don't know. It doesn't say, so I don't think they are, but who knows? There was the number 14 on it, if that meant anything. All right, thank you. Let's see if we got anything else that might be of interest before I move on to jewelry. There's a bag of beads. I got a bunch of bags of beads. We'll try them. I'll just take a couple out. I don't know how many are in here. 100 maybe, 200. These are really pretty. They're black, clear and black inside. I don't know if you can see that or not. I think they're 6 millimeter. There must be at least 100, maybe 200 in there. So I'll do that for $1. They are, they're faceted, and I would say they're about 6 millimeter. I'll start it out at $1. And I have, oh, I have another bag of them, but I'm going to do that separately. Alrighty, Pamela came in first. Holly, hello. So going once at $1, going twice at $1. Last call. All right, let me write that down. Thank you. Thank you, Pam. I do have two bags. I'm going to put the other one out now, but it's a little different. It might be more beads, it might be less. I'm not sure because these are still on the string. Let me show you. It's on a long, long string, but it's the same thing. So I'll do those for $1 if anyone's interested. All right, we got Jeff in at $1. These are really nice. They're glass. So let's start the countdown. Going once at $1, looking for two. Going twice. Last call. I'm spelling wrong again. All right, let me write that down. Okay, let me get this back in the bag. This is really nice. You get a lot of them. All right, let's see what else we can do here. I have two bags of these, and I'll do them for $1 each. I think maybe I'll do them both for $1. They're really tiny seed beads, but the unique thing about them is they look like teardrop seed beads. Can you see that? They're not round, they're more like teardrops. And since I know I've used a few, since I don't know how many are there, I'll do both bags for $1. You want me to do one each? Okay, one might have more than the other though. That's what I was worried about, but I'll do one each. Okay, I got Jeff in at $1. We can start the countdown. Going once at $1, looking for two, going twice. Last call. Okay, and Pam put her bid in too, so we'll see what Jeff. I'll let Jeff take his choice first of which bag he wants. They're pretty much the same. Since Jeff came in first, I'll give him this one. And then Pam will get the other one. Yeah, they're the same anyway, so basically the same. Oh, good night, AZ. I hope you feel better soon. I haven't got a lot of people here, so I don't know how long I'm going to be here either. All right, let's see what else we can do. Okay, these are charms, silver tone charms with lobster claw clasps, so you can put them on anything. Let me get Jeff out of here, out of the window anyway. There we go. These are tree of life charms that you can hook on real easy with the lobster claw clasp. And you get one bag of them. I don't know how many. I've never used any of them. There should be 20 of them in there. Oh, heck. $1 if anyone's interested. Jeff's in at $1. The nice thing about these is they have the lobster claw clasp, so you don't have to mess with jump rings or anything. It just gets hooked on with the clasp like that. So that's a real good deal on that. Going once at $1, looking for two. Going twice. Last call. Let me see if All right, let me write it down. Okay, let's see. Thank you, Jeff. Alrighty then, let me get that cleared up and let's try something else. Here's a set that I made. You get the wire, you get a bag of, looks like they're black, might be purple. I was gonna make a necklace. You get the pendant, lapis lazuli, and you get all these blue lapis lazuli beads. And I think these are kind of a purplish black faceted beads that I was going to use for spacers. So you got just about everything you need here to make a necklace. Oh, you do? I got some, Jeff. $5 for the whole kit. You get the lapis lazuli, you get and the lapis lazuli beads and some faceted clear kind of bluish purple beads and then a wire to help you get this going. I figure the pendant and the all the beads are worth $5 considering I what I pay for the pendant alone. All right, we got Pam in at 5. So let's start the countdown going once at 5, going twice. Last call. Okay, Pam, I'm still writing it down. Thank you. Okay, let's see here. I have and I probably have used some of this, but there's still a lot there. So there's a wire. Okay. How about the remaining wire, which there's quite a bit on there yet. And this has never been opened, but this is a collapsible needle for those that work with seed beads and stuff that's really hard to get a needle through them. This works really good. So you get two needles in the package, never been opened, and then all this wire. And this is, it says it's zero point 0.6 millimeter. That's all that I can tell you. Just because I want to get rid of them. Again, these have never been opened. As you can see, they're like for beads with real tiny holes in them that you can't get a normal needle through. These collapse so you can get them through. Going once at $1, looking for two. Going twice. Last call. Okay, 1 minute. Alrighty, I got that set aside for you, Jeff. Thank you. Okay, let's do this. Here's another set I put together that I thought I'd make someday, and I'm just not going to get to it. I'm not doing anything. I want to reduce my inventory. So in this set, this costs me $6. It's a purple shell bead strand. And then a purple stretch. No, it doesn't stretch. It's just teardrop beads. This one was $4. And then I have this one with two strands together. They're bicone beads. So I guess I thought that these would work, make a nice necklace or something together. This is 6. This was 4. I'll do all of these for $12. I got Pam in at 12. At least I'll get my money back out of it. Most of it, anyway. Because I don't know what I paid for the two bicone strands. But I think as long as I'm moving things and I'm not going to use them, going once to 12, looking for 13, going twice. Last call. Okay, so you're getting 1, 2, 3, 4 strands here. And this one alone cost $6, the shell one. And I thought they would go together and make a nice necklace. Or you can use them separately. Make a bracelet or whatever you want to do. It'll be nice. Thank you, Pam. What do we got here? Let's take a look. Here's an unopened package of 2 millimeter seed beads. Um, they look like they're black. So I'll do that for $1 if anybody wants it. They make great spacer beads. I forgot to get Pam out of there. We got Jeff in at $1, so let's start the countdown. Going once at $1. Again, these have never been opened. I'm not going to open them up to show you how they look. They're just, but they do say they're 2 millimeter. I don't know how, it doesn't tell me how many are in there, but they are 2 millimeter. Okay, going twice. Last call. Thank you, Jeff. I have that set aside for you now. Let's continue on here. Um, yeah, I'll open the bag and throw them on here and let you count them, Jeff. How about that? Okay, here's a bag that has 2 strands in it. And these are, I don't know, it doesn't say. They're bicone? No, they look more like rondelle shape, faceted, kind of a purple AB. And there's 2 of them. I'll do them for $1 each. Okay, let me see how long they are so you have an idea. I got 9, 18. It would be about 18 inches each. You could even make a necklace out of it. So we got Pam in at $1. Look how pretty they are. And Jeff's in at $1. So let's start the countdown. Pam gets choice. Going once at $1, looking for 2. Going twice. Last call. Okay. You want one or both, Pam? Okay, so 1 second. I gotta get some more tags here. Hey, Chu. Isn't that cool? I got people here that share all the time. They think about each other. They're not ever selfish. Okay, let me get this. Chu just comes to visit. She or he never registers, or I have no idea. I don't have any idea who he or she is or anything other than he comes to register, but he or she doesn't seem to make any trouble, so I'm not really worried about it at all. AI could be. Okay, we have, I'm not going to take, well, I could show you one, but these are, there's 100 pieces in here. I don't know what size they are. M1, 4 millimeter, that's what they are. And there's 100 pieces in here. They're all different colors. I don't want to take them out unless I have to. Someone might want me to count them. There's 100 pieces in there, and they're all different colors. 4 millimeter. They're all faceted round. You got, let's see, you got silver. They all got some silver on it, and then there's all different colors. It's like half of it is silver. If you want to see one closer, let me know. I could take it out, but right now I'm just going to leave it. 4 millimeter, 100, $1. And I only have one of these. So you'll have to fight over it. Hey, Randy. right. So who came in first? Looks like Jeff came in first. And I only have the one. So going once at a dollar. Going twice. Looking for two. Last call. Oh, Randy, I'm so glad. Thank you. Okay, let me write that down. Yeah, I think I give, thank you for the compliments. I think I probably give the best prices out there too because I sell them practically for what I pay for them. So you're getting good deals from me. That's all I got to say. Okay, here we go. Let's try this. I only have one of these, and it is a lapis lazuli. Let's take a close look at it. I can wrap it back up again. It's in one of those. Okay, so this is a lapis lazuli, natural lapis lazuli bracelet with like a crown. Looks like that's a lapis bead on the, I don't know. Looks like it is. Lapis lazuli stretch bracelet. Now I can get it on. It's a little small, but at least it's got an antique gold crown on there. So it's a lapis, natural lapis lazuli stretch bracelet. Thank you, everybody. I love it. Okay. $3. No, this is the only one I got. Sorry. I gotta do something here real quick. I found a, there we go. I found a bead. Okay, we got it with the others. All right, so it looks like I have to get Jeff out of there first of all. And then it looks like Pam came in at 3. So let's start the countdown. Going once at 3, looking for 4. Going twice. Last call. Okay, let me write all that down and get it wrapped up again. Yeah, it's got an antique look focal point there. Kind of nice. Let me write it down. Okay, let's move along here. See what else we got. Okay, looks like this box is getting empty, but I do have a few things here. This is from Fire Mountain Gems. It's green AB glass Nautilus shell, 12 by 11.5 millimeter. You get 6 beads. These I can pour out because there's only 6 of them. They are really pretty color. So there's shell. There are 6 of them. So you get those. They are this, that, and then I have these left. There's crosses. You get 4 of these. 2 aventurine and 2 pink quartz. And then a really tiny beads. I'm going to put all this together. These, I don't know what to do with them. They could be spacers. They're really, really tiny for those that have good eyes. All of this. Oops, I can't spell. $2 if anyone's interested in all of it. You get real tiny, tiny. This is probably 1 millimeter. Oh, I got to get Pam's name out of there. And I got the green might be jade. I don't know. So you get real tiny, tiny beads here. whatever. I don't know how many are in there. You get 6 shell beads, AV shell, and you get four. And you're right, this might be jade. You get 4 cross beads, and we have Randy in at 2, going once at 2, looking for 3, going twice. Last call. Okay, let me write all that down. All right. Thank you, Randy. I think I got it all written down. I just got to make sure I keep it together and set it aside. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. I'm just going to see if anybody wants any of these. I don't know. I used them for the brooches I made. I'm going to do 20 of them. Okay, so there's 20 of them. I don't know. You could make earrings out of them. You could do whatever you want with them. But they're just gold, antique gold plaques. I made all my brooches out of these and sewed in between to get all the beads to stay together. But I'm not making them anymore either. So you get 20 of them. So I'll do them for $1 for all 20 of them. They are 2¼ inch diameter. And yes, I can dish out more than one, definitely. You could make earrings out of them, whatever you want to do with them. They are bendable, but not they're bendable if you force it. So I can do more than one. That's not a problem. Going once at $1. You get 20 of them for $1. You could make 10 pairs of earrings for $1. Okay. Going once. Going twice. Last call. I have a ton. So if you want 40, you want 60, you want 100, I can do it. You want 200, I can do it. So let's go to Jeff first. How many you want, Jeff? And what did I do? $1 for 20 of them, right? Yep. So you'll end up with 5. I'm going to count them out later. 'Cause look, I got a whole ton of them in here. I have a whole ton of them, so there's plenty to go around. Okay, and then Randy, how many would you like? Okay, perfect. So these 20 will go to Randy, and then I'll count 100 out for Jeff later. What are you going to do with them, Jeff? Oh, I'll count these later, but I got them set aside for you, Jeff. All right, let me see what I can do here. I'm going to set something out there, and then I have to take a break. And we're going to have to go back to jewelry. Um, I have them. Don't you worry. I have them. That would be 250. Anyway, I got it written down. You can make earrings out of them too. I have to take a break, but I want to lay something out here for you to look at. This is ruby in natural, ruby in zoisite beaded necklace, 20 inches long. Let me just lay this out here for you to look at. And I have to take a break. Okay, I'm back. $6 if anyone's interested. It has a lobster claw closure, and it is, I forget what millimeter, let me double check. I can't read through plastic anymore. My eyes are so bad I can't. 20 inches long, rope not tied, 8 to 9 millimeter. They're rondelle, 8 to 9 millimeter rondelle beads. $20 long. It's natural. $6. Randy's in at 6. Pamela's in at 6. And yes, I have enough to go around. So let's start the countdown. Going once at 6. No, I have enough to go around. I have at least 3 of them. You both can get it. Going once at 6. Going twice. Last call. And then I have more than that. Okay, Randy, you're first. How many would you like? Just one. You got it. All right. 1 second. And one for Pam, too. You got it. Plenty to go around. Okay, thank you, ladies. All right, let's do these. Oh my goodness. What do we got here? These are Unikite beaded necklaces, 20 inches long. These are 10 millimeter. They're rope tied and they got lobster claw closure. And I can do these for $6 as well. And I have several of these to go around too. 20 inches that has a lobster claw closure. Let me get Randy out of there. Okay. Lobster claw closure. Not tied. These are bigger beads. They're round 10 millimeter. And they're natural Unikite. And I have several of these available. $6 if anyone's interested. I didn't even get it in here yet. Hi, John. Nice to see you back again. I did get your registration, so let me see if I can get you. You and Randy. Nope. I guess I won't be able to give anybody a blue wrench anymore. Oh well, I at least I have your registration, so we know that. Okay, so we got Pam in at 6. All right, let's go. Going once at 6, looking for 7. Going twice. Last call. Okay, just to give you a little closer look again in case you need it. How many you want, Pam? Just one? Okay. Anybody else? Oops. 1 minute. Okay. And I have a lot of these to go around as well. Oh, I forgot to put this one away. 1 minute. These are really nice bracelets. I have more than one. That's when I put two, I have a lot to go around, so I just put a couple out there for show. Okay, let me get it in the chat. Okay, $2. Topaz and jade. They're 8 to 9 millimeter beads. I don't know what the inner diameter is, but they fit me nicely. So they're larger size. I have a big wrist, so I think they're better loose than they are real tight. $2 each if anyone's interested. Natural topaz jade, and they're 8 to 9 millimeter beads, round beads. $2 each. I've got Pam in it too. So let's start the countdown. Going once, going twice. Last call. Okay, how many would you like, Pam? You want 3 of them. All right. I can handle that. Anybody else? Okay, thank you, thank you. All right, let's move along. And of course, I have more than one of these available too. These are, I have several of them available. These are topaz jade, but they're frosted. I don't remember what I paid for these. I'm going to have to look it up. 1 second. Okay, I got it. $8. 36 inches continuous natural topaz jade. It is rope tied. 36 inches. Continuous. There's no closure. Easily fits over your head. $8. I got Pam in at 8. Again, I have more than one available. Going once, going twice. Last call. Alrighty then. How many would you like? Just one? Excuse me. Thank you. Poor Pam. Oh, I feel bad. I should have more people coming on board. And I never get but the same people most of the time. And the only reason I would buy them in bulk is because I get better deals that way, and I can pass that on to you. But then maybe you can sell them too. Alrighty. Oops, I forgot to put this away with it. 1 minute. Okay, let's do some rings. We have a package of 5 rings available. I have several of these too. I'll open one of them up. These are actually perfect for summer because you can wear them on your toes with your sandals as well. They are gemstone, natural gemstone. I'm not exactly positive. Okay, so this looks like apatite. This looks like aventurine. This looks like rose quartz. This is amethyst. And this is carnelian. You get all five for $3. Nice present for a young girl who likes to wear sandals. Okay, I'm not seeing any interest in these. Probably because it's getting to be fall. Okay, let's move along. Okay, let's see here. These are the dandelion necklaces with a wish charm on it, and they're glass, and they have an actual real dandelion inside. $2, and I have two available. That's it. Okay, no interest in that. Okay, these are natural rhodonite, round and cone beaded necklaces. I'll do them for $10. I can't go any less than that. But it's natural rhodonite. I always am kind of impressed how they can make so many beads that big and the same shape. Okay, I'll do it for 10 if anyone's interested. It has the stainless steel lobster claw closure. It has all these beautiful rhodonite round and cone beads. It is, I have more than one. It is 18 inches long, and I got Randy in. So let's start the countdown. Going once, going twice. Last call. Yes, 1 second. Okay. Let's put this one. This is the one we showed first. So I don't know which. I have some more, and I'll try to move them up closer in a minute. Okay. We'll do this as 1, 2, 3, or 4. 1, 2, 3, or 4. So this is 1, and this is 3. You want both of these. Okay. Not a problem. Anybody else, just let me know. I'm just writing it down. Okay. You want these two then? Got it. Okay, anybody else? Oh, Jeff, I do make mistakes. Okay, these I want to get rid of. These are the teardrop. They're the adjustable necklaces. Okay, and I have 5 of them. They're copal amber. They're 27 inches long, adjustable. The teardrop is a 2-inch pendant. $4. That's as low as I'm gonna go on these. If anybody's interested, $4. They are a nice. Oh, I gotta get. There we go. Right, these are the younger amber. They have a teardrop pendant. I do. Let me see if that helps any. I'm gonna shut these other lights off. 1 minute. Here we go. I found it. Yep, they blow. They glow blue. Oh, yep. Jeff is just so mean. Okay, you can tell me. Let's start the countdown. Going once at 4, looking for 5. Going twice. Last call. Okay, Randy, you tell me which one you want. Looks like Pam wants two of them too. And I can't do that, Pam, if Randy wants four of them, right? One times four? No, that means they're $4. She only wants one. What am I thinking? Which one do you want, Randy? It doesn't matter. They all look the same. Okay, I'll just give you this one. Let me write that down. Sometimes I get everybody confused. I'm just writing it down. Okay, and then Pamela wanted two. Gotcha, Randy. One at four. One at $4, right? Is that what you meant? Is this okay, Randy? Or did you want number four? This one. But I thought you said it didn't matter, so hopefully I'm not getting people too confused. Okay, so we got that. And then Pamela, did you want to choose or you just want two of them? Okay, got it. Jeff, there's two left because I had five of them. One to Randy, two to Pamela, and now there's two left. So, Jeff, did you want one or both of them? Okay, thank you. Yeah, it's a good price, so it's definitely the time to buy them. Okay, let's see here. What else do we want here? Okay, 1 minute. And I'm sure all of you got these already, but I have to show them again. And I have because I still have several of them left. These are the thank you, Jeff. These are the stick shape pincata maxima shell. Now, just so you know, the pincata maxima shell is the large, I believe they said the largest shell that they can harvest. Nice stretch bracelets. It even fits me, little tight, but it even fits me. Thank you for being here, Randy. Hope we'll see you Friday. Good night. So blurry. No, I can't. Sorry, Jeff. I can't get my camera to focus. But these are very nice. These are vintage from the 70s. Okay, no interest in that. All right. This is the last item I'm going to do for tonight. This is the round and cone necklace. And I'll do it for $10 if anyone's interested. Stainless steel lobster claw closure. Nice round and then cone beads. I believe it was 20 inches. Let's double check here. 19 inches. Some are 19, some are 20. And this is the last item of the night. I can't see very good, so I'm going to call it a night. It's close to 3 hours. And I don't see anybody with much interest right now. I'm down to 5 people. With me, that makes it 4 people here, unless some are lurking in the background, which is fine. All right, that's it. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I will be back on Friday. I hope all of you come back on Friday and have a good couple days. Good night, everybody. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon, hit the thumbs up, and I'll see you all on Friday. Good night.